Hey guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started with our operations of function notations. So let's look at our warm-up. So this is what we talked about a little bit earlier this week. We are given a function. So if you look right here, let me get my pen out. The function is f of x equals 8x minus 6. And we are supposed to find 7, or f of 7. So if we look, f of 7, that 7 is in our x spot. So all we're doing is taking that f of 7, and that 7 is going to get plugged in to wherever I see an x at. And now, to find out what f of 7 is, this is a whole bunch of numbers. We type it into our calculator. So once we do that, we should get 8 times 7, which is 56. 56 minus 6, that is 50. So f of 7 is 50. Now, for our second question in our warm-up, this is subtracting polynomials, which we did last unit. And so remember, to get rid of our parentheses, the very first thing we need to do is take our ones, and we're going to distribute those ones, or multiply those ones. Okay, so 1 times x to the third, that's just x to the third. 1 times 4x, that's positive 4x. 1 times negative x squared is negative x squared. 1 times 6, that's positive 6. And then we have a negative 1 in front of the second parenthesis, so negative 1 times 3x squared, that's negative 3x squared. Negative 1 times positive 2x, that's negative 2x. And negative 1 times negative 7, that gives me a positive 7, because a negative times a negative is a positive. Now, we look at our list and we start combining like terms. So let's start with x to the third. If I look through all of the rest of the terms in this big expression, there is no other x to the third, so we bring that one down. We move to the next one, which is 4x. And 4x can combine with negative 2x. They both have x's. So 4x minus 2x, that gives me positive 2x. And then I have a negative x squared, which combines with negative 3x squared. Negative x squared minus 3x squared, that is negative 4x squared. And then last but not least are our constants. So if I look at my constants, I have 6 plus 7, that gives me a positive 13. Now, after I've combined like terms, I have to remember that my final answer has to be in standard form. So we have to go from highest exponent to our constant. So if I rewrite this, I have x to the third minus 4x squared plus 2x plus 13. So there is my final answer. So this was just a review for things that we've done before, especially number 2. This is going to go into what we're learning today. So let's go ahead and let's jump into the notes.